What's Crackalackin' is the Disasterologist, and this time around we're going to be working with some various flavors of Mountain Dew in this segment of Cocktails Yay or Nay. Now, in this bag here, I have 4 various Mountain Dew flavors that I was able to find. I'm sure there's some of the Mountain Dews that are not available that exist around here. Now, why Mountain Dew, you ask? Well, one of my fellow Goosies has provided this lovely chart of Mountain Dew based drinks with the lovely alcohols. And as you can see here, the names some of them are quite questionable. And I would like to try them out based on the names alone. It's really simple as that. So, the flavors that I could find within my area and not actually going out of my way to get them are obviously the regular Mountain Dew. Can't go wrong with that. Next up we have Voltage. Code Red is the next one here. And last but not least, Baja Blast. So I only have 44% of the flavors that are on this said chart here. Like, I've never heard of Voodoo before. I've never heard of even hard Mountain Dew before. Never seen it anywhere in my life. I think I've heard of Livewire, Melon, and Spark. I may have seen them at some points, but I just was unable to find them. So if I find any of these, I will be sure to provide an update on this Cocktails Yay or Nay segment. Alright, so in order of the chart, I have here vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey, and some wine. It didn't specify what kinds for each, so for example, the tequila, no specifications. So I have some leftover Jose Cuervo. I'm not sure how much these will actually provide. I'm not going to mix any of these together, so whatever I have left is what I have left, with the exception of this. I've got a good amount of this left. Now, you might be asking why I have these 2 bottles here, these little itty bitties. I kind of wanted to try them out. One of my family gooses actually provided me with these, among other things. They have accumulated quite a bit of these bottles from their travels, I assume, over the years. And they had no use for them and just handed them off to me to do what I so please with them. Alright, so the way this is going to go is I'm going to have the drinks all laid out in the same way that the chart displays it. So for example, if you have regular Mountain Dew and vodka, that's going to go right here, regular Mountain Dew tequila here, etc., etc. It's going to follow the chart, and I'm only going to be doing 1 flavor of Mountain Dew at a time, and then once that's done, we will move on to the next flavor that is in the chart that I have available. Now, I have 5 coupe glasses chilling in the freezer as we speak, so that should all be ready within the next little bit. But anyways, let's get to it. So, I have my chart right here, ready to go. No amounts have also been specified on here, so I'm just going to do 1 ounce of everything. The Mountain Dew and the alcohols. Actually, how does this taste first? I'm going to just put it in the cap. I mean, it's vodka.
Regerts?
Wow.
Tastes like vodka.
Oh, I actually had a little bit left here. Like rolled off my shoe. Oh, for fuck's sake. I actually wonder how this tastes, this scotch. Not bad.
Phenomena.
Though I will say this one does have a little bit of an interesting aftertaste. I've never tried this before. Let's see how this tastes. Bees.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees!
Not bad. Time to tarnish your flavoring with some fucking Mountain Dew here. Alright, so we have all 5 of our Mountain Dew cocktails. Sure. Right here. I'll move these out of the way for the time being. So here we have Forum Ban, Redneck Margarita, Scurvy Poner, Tennessee Tussle, and Master Chief Spritz. Woof! Woof! Jesus! That's strong. Yeah. Sure, definitely tastes like a redneck margarita. Holy fuck, all these are strong. Maybe I should have done more Mountain Dew. Good God. This is a lot. Oh God. Why does this one smell the worst? And funny enough, this one actually tastes the best out of all of these. Alright, so all in all, looking at the chart, this is a yay, although strong. At least the vodka is bland as all hell. Nay, I think I contracted scurvy, if anything, from this. Nay, and yay, oddly enough, despite the smell. On to the next flavor. It's okay. Don't even ask questions right now, it's fine. You'll also find out soon enough. I don't need to say anything yet. Alright, so the next flavor we have is Voltage, and same procedure as the default Mountain Dew. So we'll just get to it. The names for the Voltage flavor in order are Gamer's Remorse, Gamer's Delight, Gamer's Holiday, Gamer's Hootenay, and Gamer's Mom. I think I disagree with that. I think the Gamer and then insert whatever should have been for the default Mountain Dew, but you know, this isn't my chart here, so but if I made the chart, I'm just saying that's what I would have done. At least I can't taste the vodka. It's just strong, that's all. Not really any flavor, just strong. Anyways. I don't know, the gold tequila doesn't seem nearly as bad as the white tequila, at least for Jose Cuervo. I don't know why. Sure.
Phenomena.
Not nearly as bad as the Scotch, though, I find. Despite the vodka being strong for this, it doesn't taste all that funky, so I'm going to consider this still a yay. Despite that, I would just add more Mountain Dew. Nay, even though the gold wasn't nearly as bad as the white. Yay, something about the Voltage made the rum, even despite its strongness, taste better than with the default for some reason. Nay, still, even though the 40 Creek didn't taste as bad. And yay. On to the next flavor. The level didn't go down in this cup here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You don't see anything. You're just imagining things. Alright, next up we have Code Red, which I would say is my favorite Mountain Dew. I mean, I don't usually drink Mountain Dews often, but if I had to choose one flavor, it would be Code Red. Goodbye. You know what, because this is my favorite flavor of Mountain Dew, we'll use the good old Reposado tequila here. Alright, so based on the alcohol in order here, we have Bloody Cherry, Red Dawn, Sailor's Warning, Super Mario Moonshine. Interesting. Angry Sangria. Okay. That's actually drinkable. Almost drinkable, actually. Noise. Oh man, that burned my nostrils. Jesus Christ. Why did that burn my nostrils that time and not the last time? So all in all, I would consider all of these a yay. That just could be because Code Red is my favorite flavor of Mountain Dew. Even despite the fact that the rum concoction slightly burned my nostrils, but I also probably didn't entirely swallow it properly, so that could have been a factor. Whatever that means. But anyway, all of these are a yay. They are drinkable, or at least almost drinkable. On to the final flavor. So right here we have Baja Blast. I would consider this my second flavor. This will be the final flavor of this segment until I find more Mountain Dew flavors around, which I don't know the likelihood of finding other flavors. I feel like the odds are quite low and not in my favor. But you never know. Alright, so in this line of the Baja Blast, in order based on the chart, we have Gidget's Revenge. Gidget? Okay, yeah. Gidget? What the hell is a Gidget? Oh, okay, that's what it is. Never heard of her. Anyways, onwards. Hell at the Bell. Mojito Supreme. Tex-Mex. And the reason I wanted to do this video in the first place, Crunchwrap Cooler. It's funny. The flavors that I really like more, the vodka one seems to be more drinkable, despite the fact that it's strong. Even though the gold tequila does not taste the best, that's actually fine. I don't know how I feel about the rum in the Baja Blast. Maybe I just need a different rum? I don't know. I mean, that wasn't nearly as bad as when I last used that scotch, but I mean, I don't know if I like that particular scotch. I've never had a Crunchwrap Cooler, but I am sure that is probably what that would taste like. Alright, so all in all, yay, yay, nay, nay, yay. Alright, so I obviously cannot consume all of those drinks. Not even just like one full one. I don't think I would be speaking very coherently like I am right now. And I'd probably be on the floor somewhere around here. I don't know. I don't even want to think about that. But yes, these are all of the drinks that I had made combined in this single coupe glass. Which, might I add, this smells really fucking strong. Like, I think at this point I may as well be huffing nail polish remover or something like that. Now, with that being said, we should taste test all of the Mountain Dews plus all of the lovely alcohols combined. But the smell is making me rather hesitant to do that. But the show must go on. Ugh. Anyways, cheers, y'alls!
Bah!